Now you started Kitty Nights, for
in
folks that don't know.
2006.
Okay, and it was a long-running weekly burlesque show. I did some
Yes.
research, and Time Out New York said it's a show that purred along for years.
Yes. So I lived in the East Village, as I said, and Bar on A, aka Boa. The owner was a snake enthusiast and had snakes. So the logo was Boa, as in a snake, but BOA also stood for Bob on Ann, and Ann was his wife. So that was my local watering hole. And what do I mean by that? 2 blocks away from where I lived, or a block and a half. And it was a place I could go and have like a glass of wine or whatever and hang out and not be afraid to be a woman alone in a bar. And I would hang out there quite often and have conversations with almost everyone. And the owner said, "Hey, kid." He had white hair, white long hair, and he was an older gentleman. But he was like, "Hey, kid, you perform, you do stuff. Can you do something here?" And I was like, "Okay." And that was our first show was July 2nd, 2006. Now here's the thing. It was a weekly show. It was every Sunday at 9 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, and we were done at 10. Was a free show than a $5 show. And I always cross promoted other shows that I knew about that started later. But it was a different time because there weren't a lot of shows every single night of the week. But I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew, okay, I've been asked to put a show together. And I know some people from the classes that I took and going to other shows. And then I put out an ad on Craigslist looking for performers. So I was a new performer, so I booked other new performers. And then on occasion, I would invite seasoned performers. And I would send out a lovely email. "I admire you. I admire your work. I would love you to perform at Kitty Nights." And most people said yes.